Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome back to Midnight Madness. It's back again. I need to be more frequent with Midnight Madness, and there are some changes coming to this channel. I've invested. Give me a smash the hell out of the like button, because this madman not only charges the viewer to up the production costs, but I invested in StreamYard, a more it's not the most expensive one, the basic plan, so I can do more with collabs and make it look a little more professional than this regular madness on our live streams. And I've invested for the Fandom Alliance. You want to know the truth, I'm not making that much on YouTube right now. I used to. When I was more clickbaity, I used to make lots of money on YouTube. But now, I'm trying to improve myself. But this video still has clickbait, because guess what? Grace Randolph. Our collab is coming, even if you don't want it to happen. You know why? Even though you ignore me, and in my honest opinion is I'm a source for you with your Kathy Kennedy and J.J. Abrams video, I had a lot of the same content way before you did, and I don't have the sources you do. But consistent YouTube, top YouTube BS, ignoring people. I can understand why you'll ignore this madman, but you won't be able to do it for much longer. Because, you know what's happening? This is how crucial hype marketing and spoiler talk is to the marketing machine of Disney with these huge blockbusters like Star Wars and spoiler culture. You gotta see it before you're spoiled. The story isn't strong. What gets people to buy tickets is so they're not spoiled right away. That's why that gives them all the power. So, I've said consistently, the power of the fandom is in your wallet and how you vote. And this isn't against Disney either. I personally have my issues with Disney. I'm saying if you're for Disney or if you're against it, vote with your wallet. And here's the other thing can bring power to you, because I've long said also that the biggest departments at Disney are the marketing department, the legal department, and also the vault. Not on keeping people employed. They would rather furlough and keep all their IPs in a vault. Ain't that the truth? So, the Rise of Skywalker movie review. The spoiler review. I've long thought about how I could take the power away from them. I am gonna react to Grace Randolph's spoiler review and record it all. So there you go, Grace. We're collabing if you like it or not. That takes the power away, because look how dependent Lucasfilm, Disney is on the Rise of Skywalker and the spoiler culture. There's leaks. They're a train wreck, a dumpster fire with. She does not keep a tight ship, Kathy. So there's leaks everywhere. The leaks are proven. They had to reshoot it just because people online know the truth already. That's how dependent on subverting expectations that their marketing is for this movie. If you know the spoiler, there's nothing else quality in the movie to go see it. That's my opinion. If you have a different opinion, hash it out in the comments. Let's talk about it. So I need your help too, because I don't know when does the review embargo lift for the Rise of Skywalker, because I'm going to be all over that Grace Randolph when she releases her spoil. She's always the first access to the content and always first to release the spoilers. Now, does that mean that Another thing that's made me mad as hell is the Menace of Fandom oh my goodness. I know why you block the Menace of Fandom on Twitter. Because they can't keep their damn mouths shut. They spoil everything. Now, I'm getting spoiled for myself in the review and in the spoiler review on camera so you could see that I'm actually boycotting. That's another reason I'm doing it, to show you the truth, that I am not seeing this movie and I don't care, and I'm going to watch the spoiler review and capture it on camera. That's how much I'm dedicated to the boycott. But there's definitely a reason to chain block the Fandom Menace. They spoil stuff. They say some random crap on Twitter all the time. If you don't need to go on Twitter, don't go on Twitter. But speaking of Twitter, it is a good way to get on the Fan Live show. So it's a double-edged sword. Just go in and talk. Put your blinders on when you go on the Twitter. Because I got spoilers in my notifications. It's not like I went to the... Oh my god. It's not like I was seeking out anything. They just say random shit to spoil it for everyone. So, if you go Twitter, especially near the holidays, and you care about this sequel trilogy, go with your blinders on and just do what you need to do and get the hell out of there. Seriously. So, if you want to come on the show, direct message me on Twitter. And I hate spoilers that are not solicited and that you don't want. I am going to watch the review. I am going to give spoiler alerts on my own, so you're prepared. But just to give them randomly on the internet is an asshole move. And I'm sick of it. I've had lots of things spoiled for me in the last few weeks that I was actually... Even the Rian Johnson movie, Knives Out. I'm not going to pay for it in the theater. I was going to do the Redbox rental. But someone spoiled that for me. Just because of Rian Johnson. Now, with this review, the spoiler review of Grace Randolph, our collab, Grace, until you let me on your channel or talk. Let's talk, Grace. So, the idea behind it is to prove a point that if you remove hype, if you remove spoiler culture, Disney and these big budget places do not have anything. That's their whole marketing, is you can't have it spoiled for you. You got to see it right away. It's so dependent on the movie that they have to go back and refilm the end because people know it already. It must not have been that strong if you got to refilm it. And you're not keeping a tight ship either, Kathy. Depending on how it goes, I might do it for other movies that I don't support, like Bond 25. And it's not for the reasons you think, or might allude to. It's because Daniel Craig. If you don't know why, just to summarize, he said some lame-ass crap after the last Bond movie. The Bond 25 has been delayed for years. He's caused issues behind the scenes. Danny Boyle was going to direct Bond 25, but they couldn't agree on it. So he basically came back to say the last man in line syndrome. This is a social justice warrior type thing to do. Is I'll only come back if I could kill off the character, and I'm the last one. No more white guys allowed. But I actually don't think that she will take over as James Bond, just another one. But my main issue with James Bond 25 is Daniel Craig himself saying he'd rather cut himself than play the character. And I don't like that as a negotiating tactic to get a bigger payday and to delay the franchise when that's the only thing you're known for. Because all his other stuff, without James Bond, Daniel Craig does not have a great history. He's got a few, but he likes to do his impersonations of like a Southern hillbilly in a lot of movies. I don't know if he does that in Knives Out too. I'm not sure, but he doesn't have as much range as he thinks he does. He's not as talented as he thinks he does. And he does these low-budget BS projects, but holds up production of a major franchise, saying he'd rather cut himself than come back. That's really respecting your fans. If you're going to say it behind the scenes, that's different. I still don't respect it. But if you're going to say it publicly in an interview, get the hell out of here. We don't need you. That's for any franchise across the board. I'm sick of entitled assholes attaching themselves to franchises they're only known for. You're not James Bond. You didn't make James Bond. James Bond made you. Never forget it. Just like that's a big issue across the board in Hollywood. Respect the franchise, respect the fandom. You gotta try something new, but not when it craps on the history. Alright, now, my plans are, if I could get it together, I'm gonna try again to go hard in December. My plans are the Fandom Alliance Network to really support other YouTubers, even viewers like you watching right now, that want to engage in content and talk on videos. If you don't want to be live, if you want to do a pre-recorded section, contact me. We'll try to work it out. That's another benefit of me upgrading StreamYard, is I can record without going live for projects. I'm hoping to figure out better graphics for the live stream. I want to have Movie Madness and Midnight Madness, Fan Live, and the War Council. Now that's a lot. Can I deliver on all of it? I hope so, but I need your support, and I need you to contact me and contact Snowdub. We got to make this a real thing. I'm serious. You know how I went after Ryan. You know how I went after Kathy. And you know how I went after the pool boy. When I'm serious, I try to deliver. I try my hardest. So I'm going to try to get this thing rolling. I need your support. And join this madness. And tell me what you think about my plans to take more power away from Disney. No one's holding power over this madman's head. I'm not seeing it, and I'm proving it to you by reacting to the Rise of Skywalker movie review on Grace Randolph's channel, Beyond the Trailer, live. Well, not live, but I'll record it so you can see my reactions to every single plot point. And I'm hoping for Raylo. Here's hoping for Raylo, because I can't wait to see those videos about Raylo. I'm all for Raylo, and I'm not going to pay to see it, though. That's my thoughts on this one. Remember, smash the hell. And you know what? I haven't asked for people to sub before, but I have said join the madness. And it's important to join this madness, and we got to help small creators, because if we don't help small creators, and I'm a small creator, but I want to help fellow small creators, my friends here on YouTube, that the changes in 2020, people might start disappearing because they can't have content of their own with YouTube's new terms. I might have videos deleted as well. I have some unmonetized videos, and also some videos in my history that I'd like to keep on the record so you could go back and check. But who knows if YouTube says, you know what, this video isn't making that much money, delete. So we need to talk about that too, maybe on another Fan Live episode. I might do some streaming this weekend because my plans for the weekend were canceled. So contact me. And I'm going to contact Snowdub and Angus and B-Level and definitely Chubby Teddy. See what we can work out. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. See you tomorrow.